Hi, Tamara with Tamara's Paper Trail. I wanted to share a video with you on how to make some cute, easy Easter treats. My original goal was to use up some of the stash I have this year. I bought a lot of stuff and I haven't been using it in a timely manner. The annual catalog is coming up to retire right away. And so I thought I'd dig out some of my products and use those. Now, I kind of failed on that in that most of the product I'm using is from the January to June mini catalog, and it's not retiring right away, but it's okay. I got the treats made and I used up some ribbon I have. So I want to show you these. I'll show you one of the versions. These are using our treat boxes, and I'll show you where those are in the catalogs. Okay, let's move these aside. All right, so I dug out my boxes. These are the Love You Always treats that are in the mini catalog on page 11. They're in Canada, $12.25. You get 10 of the boxes. And I'm going to show you how to put those together. Excuse me. It took me a few tries to get it, but now that I understand how it works, it's really quite easy. So that's what I used for my box. And then I used this Mercury, the Hydrangea Hill Mercury Glass Designer Acetate. Now, full disclosure, there was an acetate out in the holiday catalog, was last year or the year before, and I don't think I used one sheet of it. I didn't really know what to do with it, and yeah, so naturally I bought more when it came out in this catalog, and I might have bought 3 packages. So I was thrilled to come up with a way to use it. And it's super shiny. It's really not that hard to work with. And it worked really well with this project. It's Easter colors. This one is more of a, what color would this be? More of the Highland Heather, not quite the gorgeous grape, but between those two. And this one matches well with our rich razzleberry. So 2 different shades of purple. Those that comes out at in Canada $15.75, and you get 4 sheets. So I'll show you. There are 4 sheets. They're in the 2 different colors, but they're actually 2 different patterns in those 2 colors. So these 2 sheets are the one purple, but you can see this one is more of a marbly effect, and this is more polka dots. Sorry for the glare. It's the only way it's going to happen with all these lights and this shiny acetate. And same thing with this darker purple. It's the 2 patterns. So you get these 4 sheets, and that is, what did I say, $15.75 for those. The stamp set that I used for the Easter sentiment comes from this really cute set. I adore it. I've been using it more than I thought I would, quite honestly. And I'm going to keep it for baby cards as well, because this is cute for baby. Springtime Joy, $27 in the cling in Canada. That's on page 22. The ribbon comes from the annual catalog. And I had, I think, 4 rolls of it. I purchased a lot of it over the Christmas season for a few projects I was working on, particularly for the gold. So I had 3 rolls of the vanilla left over. So that worked out really perfectly there. So you get the 2-pack, the Forever Greenery Trim combo pack. It's $12.25 for the 2 rolls together. So those are the main items I used. Oh, and then the pastel pearls, which I just got them in the mail. They were on back order forever. And so I just got a pack in the mail yesterday. So they're making their way through the system if you have some on back order. And that's what those look like. Again, I might have 3 or 4 packages of these. So here is the box that we're going to make. And I hope that glare isn't too bad. Maybe I should just see if I can dim this a little bit so it's not so glary. And I have to, my lights, the light base is buried. There we go. Let's try that a little bit, so you can see those score lines. So this is what you get. You get 10 of these in the pack, and you can see it's all scored for you. So I'm just going to fold on all the score lines. Pretty super. I'm folding in on all of them except the little tabs at the bottom. So, and really, there's no right or wrong. If you do it the wrong way, you can refold it the other way. So it's not a big deal. But I'm folding in on all the score lines. But this little tab, I'm going to fold back towards me. Same with this one. I'm folding in, this one is coming back, and these ones I'm folding in, and this one in, but I'm folding back. So the small scores can go back towards you. But again, it's not a big deal if you get it wrong. So the easiest way to remember how to do this is you're going to fold in these four tabs here. That is the inside of your box. So if you go like that, you can already see, okay, it looks like a box, right? And then you want to bring in the sides so those little tabs stay there. Sorry for the glare. So we're just going to fold this in. And this little tab that we folded towards us, that just lays down flat in the box. You don't need any adhesive. It will just stay together once we get the other pieces laid down. So there we've got the majority of our box. Next, you want to pull down this one that has a little slit in it. There's a little slit right there. So tuck that in next. And again, the tab lays flat along the bottom. So you can see if I get, there we go. So there's the tab laying down, there's the tab laying down, there's the tab laying down. And then this one has a little pokey, like a little tab that's going to sit in this slot. So that's the slit. So now we just fold this in and just push it with your fingers, and that lays down on the bottom of your box. So it's like double thickness. It is super, super sturdy. And this is the sleeve that it comes with. And so you just open that up. Little box like that. Slide it in. So there's your box. Okay. Now what I did on mine, let me show you what I filled mine with. I just had some, what's this stuff called? I don't know, the sprinkled up cribbed papers that you get for Easter. We used to, you remember we used to use all the, it was plastic, but now it's paper, much more environmentally friendly. And just some Easter eggs in there from Costco, of course. This is another version I did just with a different ribbon. Oh, this glare is going to be insane, right, you guys? I'm sorry. That's what happens. I just want to make sure this is focused. It's focused. Got a lot of glare going on here. All right, so this is the box we're going to make. So let's get to some dimensions and some cutting. I'm going to bring in, here's a chunk of the acetate right here. Now, first thing we need to do is remove the plastic backing. So I don't really know why it's a thing. I don't know, but they've got this plastic backing on it. So you just have to, it can be a little finicky to try to get it started. I find if I just use my nail and my finger, you'll eventually grab it. I've seen other tricks where you can just put a little bit of tape, just grab some Scotch tape, pardon me, and stick it to the corner and then pull, and it seems to magically tear off. So I don't know. I guess it's keeping this from scratching. I don't really know what it's all about, but anyway, you don't need it. So peel it off and throw it away. Okay. Bringing in my paper trimmer. And I'm going to swing the arm out because I need to measure it. I'm going to cut it at 3 inches wide. By 8 3/4 long. Okay. Now I'm going to score. Now anybody who watches my lives knows that I seem to have misplaced my my scoring thing went flying across the room, and to be honest, I just haven't been able to, I haven't wanted to get down on my hands and knees and look for it. I know where it is in what general vicinity of the room it's in, but I'm too lazy. So I grabbed my stylus instead. I'm going to use that. So we're going to score this piece. Let me bring in my instructions here at 2 3/4. So just move your acetate along to 2 3/4. And I'm using the thin end of there's a fat end and a skinny end. I'm using the skinny end of my stylus, and I'm going to score it. I'm going to push hard. This stuff is not easy to score, but we really just want to look for a line where we can fold it and have a guide after this. So I'll show that next. Then we're going to scooch over to 4 3/8. So 4 3/8 is 4 1/2 less 2 ticks, right? You know what these ticks are. So 4 1/2 less 2 ticks. Score it. Press firmly. And then again at 7 1/8, which is the same as 7 2 ticks. Let's score it there. Press hard. The stuff, it's acetate, so it's really, really thick and stiff. I'm gonna put my trimmer away for now. And I'm gonna bring my bone folder. Now, you can see the score lines if I get the lighting right. So I'm gonna try to fold this on the score line, but it's not scored deeply like it is on cardstock. So you're gonna look for the fold and you're gonna pinch, and you wanna just make sure that it's lined up with the left edge, because it's not as easy as when you do it with cardstock. And I'm gonna take my bone folder and I'm gonna give it a good hard push. I'm gonna do the same on the other score lines. So this is just creating like the belly band. I'm gonna find that score line. And pinch it. Make sure it's lined up on the left and the right. And when it is, pinch it hard. Make sure it's lined up, and then bring in your bone folder. Give it a good crunch. And you can see, like, it really, look how that holds. Like it's, it's a little bit too tight, but we'll loosen that in a minute. We just want to make sure it's a good fold. And the last one here. Bone folder. Okay, so again, it's really, really crisp. We don't need it that folded. We just want this to be able to fold around our box and hold its shape. So we're gonna go like that. Bring our box back in. I'm gonna get my tear and tape. I'm gonna put a strip along both of the ends of our acetate. Like so. Hang on, I've got too many systems running here. I'm going to, I hear my fan is running, so I obviously have something else running. All right, so I'm going to take off the top of my tear and tape. And I'm going to find the seam on this box. So here's where Stampin' Up! Has the seam. So that's where I want, not to stick it. I'm going to I'm going to put the first fold here and center it like that. And then I can let the taped edge touch. And then you just wrap it around your box. And the score lines are fairly accurate. Wrap, wrap, wrap. And then you want this side to meet up on the other edge. Now, this is just a hair too long, but I prefer that. You can see the little bit of the edge peeking out. I prefer that to it being too short, because then you can just grab your scissors and trim it off so it's perfect. And then you're not fighting with, okay, you know, oh, it needs to be another 1/8 of an inch shorter. No, just grab your scissors, trim it off so that it's flush. Try to do it straight. Mine's really jagged. There we go. Now we just have to decorate. So again, I had used this ribbon. Wow, that glare. I'm so sorry. This ribbon from the, what did I call it? The Forever Greenery trim. But there's so many other ribbons that you can use that look so pretty. This one is our lace. We've got a vanilla lace. I also have, oh gosh, this polka dot stuff. What's this called? The polka dot tool. There's a vanilla one and there's a white one, Whisper White. This is the polka dot tulle. So I've got that in a vanilla, works really nice. But the white isn't so, like, there's so little of there's so few of the polka dots that white works as well. We have, gosh, this one is from a combo pack 2. I don't know which one it's from. I've got, like, there are so many different ribbons. Look at these ones. Right, this is from the art. Oh, these are the minis. I can't remember the names. Oh, this one right here. This one is the fine art ribbon. This one is the metallic ribbon. This one is natural trim. Oh, that's retired. What's that doing in here? That's in the wrong bucket. But anyway, we've got lots of options for ribbon. I am going to use, I had a piece of it somewhere. Lord knows where it is on this mess. Here it is. Here's one. All right. So this is 20 inches long. And I found that a really nice length. I like long tails, big loops. So I went with 20. And it's like a gauze, this. It's very easy to tie. Quite pretty, very soft. So tie that in a bow. Like that. And I offset mine to the left a little bit. Okay, I just snagged that on that edge that I cut. All right. Okay, that's not as tight as I'd like, but that's all right. Okay, then I pre-cut some shapes using my, oh dear, oh no. Okay, that could have landed anywhere, including the garbage. Oh Lord, that's not okay. Don't know where that went. Oh no. Okay, I'll find that later. It was a scallop oval, and this one is not a scalloped oval. So I'm going to layer them like this. I'm bringing in my gorgeous grape. Actually, I need to clean this. Pardon me. I cleaned my stamp. I used Native Navy on another project, so let's clean that off quickly. Gorgeous grape. And another, I was excited to be using some purple posy. And again, the color's not coming out very true because of all this glare we got going on, but that is purple posy that's retiring right away. Ink Up Easter is a lovely reminder of new beginnings. Stamping that on the oval. Layering it on the vanilla. I'm using up, I think this is my last fast fuse. It's going to run out any minute. Then I'm going to grab some dimensionals. I'm going to pop 2 dimensionals on the back. I'm not really one for making labels per se, like to attach this to the ribbon drives me a little bit crazy. So I just put a couple of dimensionals on there and I'm sticking it right to the box and it can just look like it's attached to the ribbon. All right, you do it like that. And then somewhere in this mess, here we go. I've got my pastel pearls. I've got my pokey tool, as I call it. Take your pick tool. Add a pearl and done. I mean, you can add more to it. You could add, you know, extra ribbon here and there. Do whatever you like to jazz it up if you like more jazz. And yeah, add your Easter treats. Oh, that's nice. This is upside down anyway. That's okay. There we go. Pop that in there. And you are ready to have a little gift for Easter. That's it. I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, if you have any projects that you come up with for Easter, I'd love to see them. Feel free to share those on my Facebook page, Tamara's Paper Trail, or Tamara's Paper Trail VIPs. Yeah, YouTube video channel, Tamara's Paper Trail. Subscribe. If you need a demonstrator in Canada, I'd be happy to be your demonstrator. TamaraBertram.stampinup.net. I hope you like that. Have yourself a great night. Thanks for watching.